show coming up is called Primordial Unrest, and it's a homage to my overall practice of art, which is rendering the subtle into flesh, which is taking things that are subtle to our senses and bringing them a sense of being physical, things that people can see. My first art form that I really got interested was writing. I was always interested in sentence structure and how to formulate short stories and novels, and I would write a lot of short films. And I think it was a drawing that I saw while I was traveling through Europe. It was kind of like a minimal, a charcoal drawing. Stephen King said this: when, as an artist, you see something that you feel like you can replicate and you can say, I can do that too. So when I got home from that trip, I got my first sketchbook and my first charcoal, a piece of charcoal, which would become my dominant medium. And I just created this almost mask-like tribal face that just came out of me, and it just became this thing that I became almost obsessed with, almost possessed by, I should say. And it just, within a month of learning how to draw, I had a show of 28 drawings at a coffee house in the West Village and started selling my work immediately. The space, as you know, was kind of like Grey Gardens in the West Village. It was kind of it had this underlying neurosis in the space. It had the purple carpet from the 1970s, and it had the wooden cabinets that were ancient. And there was one time I was chipping away at the wall and I found a newspaper fragment from 1926. So it was such a unique space. And it was a unique space where I could really find my voice as an artist and experiment. I would go through expressionist paintings and like a Dada collage period, and moving back into Sheridan Square was really the inflection point on me starting this new, almost alter persona as like an artist in the city, you know, with this weird apartment in the sky. It's like if Batman took over the West Village, he would probably use that as his pad and paint it stealth black and have his Batmobile downstairs where Catholic Society used to be. It's really so central to the West Village. And the terrace was 800 square feet. I used to bring all these people to the apartment and they would experience this kind of bohemian paradise. The terrace, which kind of looked over the majesty of the financial district, because there's really no obstruction from West 4th Street down. Because it was so central, I could kind of say, yeah, come to my West 4th Street penthouse. And then I would be able to show them the work at the same time. I always called Sheridan Square University, because it was really where I learned how to market my work. It's where I had to circle through every medium. It's where I learned about art history. I had a little desk there that I used to draw at for sometimes 10 hours a day. It was a university by every sense of the word. really what my art form is, in an unconscious way, is connecting what I see as a little bit of a broken humanity. And through creating this kind of universal language in myself, it's about communicating with all sorts of people through these expressions. And I feel like it can really affect somebody in a deep way.